Gangster. Now, please excuse me if I come off a little aggressive. See, I'm a college-educated man, but still I'm a little rough around the edges. See, I was born to blue-collar pants, but I'm primarily a byproduct of hip-hop, rock cocaine, and everybody want to play in the goddamn NBA. Tatted up with a fresh pair of J's. See, I spit slick 80s baby slang. I eventually graduated from the University of NWA. I went on and got my doctorate in sidewalk economics from Ice Cube U. I wrote my dissertation on the back of some blunt papers about why niggas got attitudes. Now, needless to say, most of my colleagues don't be feeling me because I refuse to play by the rules. Plus, I pissed off half of the faculty with my raspy Adam's apple and my radical points of view. They had a nerve to call me a crackpot buffoon. Simply because I was the only one willing to point out and mention when there's an 800-pound gorilla sitting in the middle of the room. Woo! Had all my fellow professors shook with my intellectual lectures about how crooks and books go together like ATL and good weather. I mean, look. The U.S. prison population is packed with people who are primary petty criminals with just minimal education, while the rest of the nation controlled by prescription pill drug dealers and educated gangsters. That's why the Ivy Leagues are just the minor leagues for professional hustlers. Wall Street numbers Hoodlums and Brooks Brothers, international banker gangsters, thugged out think tankers, got other government gangsters, globally gangbanger flying in colors. You know red, white, and blue in you. Yankee Doodle been fooling you. Sold you to lie, first grade public schools you. You know Yankee Doodle went to town, riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his hat, and called it macaroni. And like some dummies, y'all sit back, look at the feather, and had to be like, yeah, maybe that shit is macaroni. But not even close, kinfolk. See, from the very beginning, they just been instilling this ain't nothing but some smoke and mirrors. But that is the genius of the whole plan. See, Uncle Sam has no need to keep no tricks up his sleeve. He just keep a mean sleight of hand. That's how they're able to play three-card money with the economy. See, the smartest guys in the room are able to get wealthy by moving around imaginary numbers, while the working class people live in real poverty. Just pray that they hit the lottery. And the middle class just take a status so they're content with just looking like they might have just hit the lottery. But now your 401k looking kind of 401 gay because some dude named Down Jones been trying to fuck you every day. Some cat named NASDAQ be like, take that, take that. But before I can even finish the rest of my lesson, I got a slight tap on my back from the university president. She said, Dr. Bobs, I need to speak to you out in the hall. Now, first of all, I'm absolutely appalled at your entrance in this classroom. And furthermore, you are nothing more than a crackpot buffoon. I mean, how dare you come into this institution of higher education and accuse our greatest thinkers and business leaders of being nothing more than mere gangsters? I said, excuse me, ma'am. I do understand that my academic assessment was somewhat misdirected and got a little bit out of hand. It does not accurately address the actual issues at hand. Because in all actuality, the fact that you have the audacity to charge 200 grand for education that should be free, well, ma'am, that is what's gangster to me. So if you're done with your speech, I got a class to teach. So I walk back into the room, apologize to the class, said, sorry about all that, where did I leave off at? Oh, yeah. Take that! Take that! What the hell, Wall Street fat cats gang raping your pension with no intentions of ever paying it back? That's because educated gangsters don't go bust the bankrupt. It's the billionaire boys club, baby, too big to fail. Get bailed out by daddy $4. They got plenty prostitutes on the payroll. They pimp slap the taxpayers. Told me all to shut the fuck up, get my money up, and just cut the check, bitches. We out here poke pimping the private jets, bitches. Cause we four-corner hustlers, Fortune 5 gangsters. Big bank take little bank, even snatch off your kids' braces. Cause ain't no thugged out high school dropouts over here. We just educated gangsters. Educated gangsters. Educated gangsters. All right, yeah, appreciate that. Oh, for real?
Yeah, always tell me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Where my Gatorade? Okay, let me go to the car and get you. Yeah. Let me go to the car and get you. I know. Okay.
Yeah, I have those.
Hey, we're live and interactive. This is Yolanda Lattimore, editor of Dryerbuzz. And of course, Tommy Bottoms is sitting in.
Hello, how y'all doing? How are you doing? I should say.
How are you doing? It's the summer. It's the summer in ATL already. Hot Atlanta.
Gotta love it. That's why we move here.
Well, I was born here. I didn't come
Okay,
here.
okay.
I was born here. I didn't come here. I'm a native. So glad y'all and
It's our
loving this
city
city.
now. This our city
It's
now.
your city. It's your city because you making it do what it do. Educated gangster. Educated gangster style. What's up with educated gangster right now?
Man, we trying to expand, make it bigger than just a play and build a movement around it. So we got a lot of things coming up here in the next couple of weeks actually that
Really?
really excited about. Yeah.
Okay, okay, and of course, exciting things with Dryerbuzz. Of course, we're going to be over here at Details, and right now we are at Details in the West End, historic West End, and we're getting ready to put together Dryerbuzz Live, and of course, we're going to come over here and give you some great entertainment. Everybody, shouts out to all the congratulations because we're also on WLK on the weekend. But living Atlanta style is what we do at Dryerbuzz. I blog about Atlanta every day, all day. So if you're looking at how to make a living here in this city or how to even enjoy the city, you need to go now to dryerbuzz.com.
Do that.
Do that. Now, Tommy, I want to talk to you because we are just a couple of weeks. School, I don't even know if school has been out of 2 weeks. I think my son, on his summer job, he did get that first paycheck and headed up out of town. But parents are already losing their mind. I mean, the headlines won't stop coming. When we were prepping for the show, I think we got 2 more stories about parents who are just absolutely losing it. Now, if your kids are already home and they are just already pulling on your string, there's something you can claim. It's called, I mean, you can leave them in the car. I hate to joke about it, but it's something called forgetful baby syndrome.
But they're charging him with murder though, aren't they?
They are charging him with murder, but they're trying to get him off on something called forgetful baby syndrome. You ever heard of that?
Well, it's probably about like the kid who had affluenza. Yeah,
Right,
affluenza.
exactly.
One of those
Exactly.
things.
And I tell people all the time, when you see a story in the news, just wait 3 days. Just wait 3 days and the story will change. And this was a father, he was stressed out and he was running to work and he forgot the baby was in the car. But now this story is pretty much off the chain. They've got all the cameras now. They've knowing that he went back to the vehicle a couple times or a time or two. And yeah.
Oh, he was checking on him.
And then they've got the stories about from people who were in the shopping center that he stopped at. So apparently, in his mind, he's thinking, okay, the baby's in the car. I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm just pleading a case. I don't know if it's his case.
Yeah.
But what happened is, apparently he pulled out of the parking lot, goes into the shopping center, and then is like, oh wait, my baby's in the back. And then realize the baby is unconscious and all this. How you doing, y'all? We live interacting in the barbershop. It's still going on. Things still going on. And guess what? If you want to cut, I hear Roy has got you. So if you're in the area of the West End, because remember, we're live. If you're in the area of the West End, come on by and get a cut. A cut, Roy said, a cut.
A cut. Don't bring the family.
and if you're a sister, you've been thinking about chop. You've been thinking about doing a big chop. Because y'all loved how I rocks my hair. My hair is done right here in Details, right over there in Miriam's chair, which is open. And you get your hair cut up here too.
All over the West End this is my area. I love this area.
Why do you love it? You're not even from here, but why do you love West End so much?
To be honest, it is the epitome of half hood, half good. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
It is.
That boy said half hood. Mary, did you hear the brand? And West End is half hood, half good.
It is. I mean, it's a little bit everything.
Everything, right?
And you got the hood element, but you also got the universities here.
You Center, which right now they're filming Drumline down the street, so that's gonna be hot.
You got the a strong African cultural kind of for lack
you
of
got
a
the
better
Shrine
word,
of the Black Madonna,
the conscious community, so to speak.
Exactly.
It's just a lot, you know what I mean? And
well, talk about the conscious community, because a lot of people hit me off every day, all day. They want to come to Atlanta. They don't know where to start. Usually they pick a community. Within 6 months, they move into the community that they think they really love. But let's talk about the conscious community. What does that mean?
the opposite of love and hip hop. That's probably the simplest way to put it. Probably.
That's the best way to explain it that I can think of. And these are people, they show up to shows like Educated Gangster. They show up to spoken word. They show up to community meetings. They show up to the MPUs. That's a conscious community. Yeah. And not only that, they own businesses in the community.
Exactly.
That's probably the best part about it. I think about it. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So, and that's here in the historic West End. I mean, literally, it's a walking neighborhood. You can walk and see familiar faces. Like I said, the Shrine of the Black McDonald's just on the other side of us. A block down the road, you got the AU Center, a number of museums. I think even art galleries.
The Ren's
Willie
Nest.
Watkins. Willie Watkins just had an amazing weekend celebration. We went to probably a couple of weekends ago. They had the neighborhood barbecue. I mean, it was some free food. It was music. I even walked away with some free gym, some shoes. I mean, all kind of stuff. Like you said, half good, half good. Don't say no.
Yeah.
Don't say no. But that's what you get in historic West End, which is why I want to come over here and do Dryerbuzz Live from details. So, because you get the good details, though. But now we're back to these parents. Like the parent. Okay, we got affluenza. We got forget. I wish I could get away with forget for babysitting. I had 4 babies.
Get away with it yet.
It's coming.
You don't know.
It'll coming. You got to come toward the mic, maybe possibly get in the camera, say hello as the owner of Details.
Hello, everybody. This will be Miriam.
Camera's right there.
Oh.
Come on.
Now, I just finished my run for today. I didn't complete my 5 miles, but I got something accomplished.
You got something accomplished. Come on.
But I was just speaking on that the baby been left in the car yesterday. And I said that it was intentionally done. Because how could you forget a whole human being in a car, but you won't forget your pocketbook? You remember the pocketbook is in the car, I got to go back and get the pocketbook. He should have remembered that the baby was in the car. But time will tell. Anything?
Now, here's the thing, though. They are saying that there's something called forget for babies syndrome. Apparently, this is something that white male fathers have when they are too stressed out and mothers put too much responsibility. And what it's going to end up is you can't have daddy dropping kids off at the baby, because mamas can't have this.
But, so for white people, it's a syndrome.
It's a syndrome.
Oh, I'm going to excuse myself, but I'm Miriam Coleman, owner of Details Barber Salon and Beauty Bar. We're located in the West End Mall. Please come by because it's all in the details.
Now, let me, before you go, because we got women out there, they think about doing a chop. Let me just kind of talk a little bit about what the maintenance is for me.
Okay, well, for Yolanda, her maintenance is basically zero. She comes in, she gets her hair cut maybe twice a month. But the style that she desires, it's suitable, it works for her, and it takes no time in the morning.
Exactly. So when I need to go live, I can go live anytime because I know my hair looks good. I don't have bad hair days.
Well, you don't have bad hair either.
Okay.
That helps.
They go to good hair, bad hair. Y'all be.
Yeah, there's no such thing as good hair. But she has manageable hair.
I have manageable hair, and I get it done right here at Details.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
As we scoot back into frame, and a lot of people ask me about doing the chop but that's the thing about it. I needed to add 2 hours back to my day. I can't spend 45 minutes or an hour into the mirror every morning because Roy may call and say, Yolanda, let's go to Details and go live, and I'm like, okay. You know, I need to be able to do that. Tommy may say, Yolanda, come and get on stage at Educated Gangsters. I need to be ready. You don't want me to have to bring in the stylist and all that, right?
Well, fine, you can though, but you know, it's easy. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
I always like women with the short hair person. That's my person.
And it's a special kind of man that loves it. And you talk about it. See, men got this thing where they really want to rub their fingers through your hair, ladies. And I always like, where do they get that from? But y'all love it. What is that? Put your hand through a woman's hair.
I think it's just touching. Period.
It
could be really anything.
It's just a touch.
The touches, you can probably get away with rubbing your hair and not be kind of sexual. You know what I mean? Anything else might and not get slapped.
I went to a networking the other night, and the guy was talking to me, and the next thing you know, his hands were so fully into my hair. And really, he was like, man, I hadn't seen you in a while, and I have this tail going on back here. And he was so into my hair before I could grab his hands, like, dude.
A little familiar.
But you know, hey, okay. Is that how we do it? But now again, back to the kids. Like I said, they've been home too. Here's the thing too. Shout out to Jose Feed the Hungry. Hit me up, and I'm actually headed over there. We're gonna talk about a campaign that they have going on this summer because it is said that a number of our children, the one meal that they do have every day is at school. Now school is out, so what are the kids eating? And so there is a campaign. You probably see it if you're out and around the country. You're gonna see it where you are. But here in Atlanta, Jose Feed the Hungry is behind the one, and it's called No Hunger for Kids, I believe it is. And you'll start to see the campaign running on Dryerbuzz, where they are getting ready to. They want help feed kids, and there's a number of city organizations. I know sometimes you can go, because back in the day, you could go to the park, somebody would drop off lunches and things like that. We want to make sure that people know about this kind of thing. So definitely shout out to Hosea for the No Kid Hunger program that's coming up, so that we can make sure we can support that. And if you do need help, you can go to forhosea.org, I believe is the website, or definitely find them on Facebook, because you'd be surprised how many kids are dealing with situations. I mean, think about kids in the shelter. I mean, the thing for them was getting out of the shelter, was going to school. Now school's out, so now you got kids in the shelter all day, and going to the parks, and of course then we have the heat and all that. There's so much, but some parents, they are losing it. They're losing it. Mama yesterday, or maybe today, was it yesterday? She was DUI. This woman driving DUI with her kids almost had a head-on collision with police. Okay, jumped out. Like, first thing on her mind was she needed to relieve herself.
When you gotta go, you gotta go. What you gonna do?
And that she did. And so police are just boggled. But driving DUI with the kids in the car, where they do that? This was during the daytime.
You got a problem. When DUI is a nighttime thing.
So maybe
you got a real problem.
I'm like,
it's a DUI in the middle of the day.
But where were they going, and how you DUI and then you fill up the car? And this is not the first case we've seen like this. There was a young lady in a van DUI with a van full of kids. Kids weren't seatbelted, and that was actually a loss of life in that situation. So, but that's what I'm saying. What are some of the things that we can expect? And we were talking earlier about what the bleep is the new black. It's like everything is so extreme now. Even rain. It's like you watch the weather people do the report, and it's like, it's gonna rain. Everything is hypersensitive now. So what's going on with that, Tommy?
Well, that's you mean as far as everything being
just everything hypersensitive.
Well, we live in a polarized society now with the internet and 400 cable television stations. So you have to compete for people's attention. So being subtle ain't gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So if you notice on all of the news stations now, it's severe weather team.
Right.
Everything is severe. Because nobody just wants to say, hey, it's gonna be a mild day. It's not really rating friendly. But if you say severe weather team, you feel like there's somebody sitting in a huddle. And then they own
all that. But the one time we needed them to be on the air, they weren't on the air.
Exactly.
When we had the snowstorm, they were nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
And I think too, everybody's trying to respond to the fact that it's that worst case scenario. You know, the worst case scenario could happen, but it hasn't happened. So, you know, let's just bring it down a notch. Yeah, I tell you, we're going to get ready to take a break. You are watching Dryerbuzz Live. Tommy Bottoms has rolled through. We had details. Don't forget, Roy is Sky City TV is hooking up a makeover today. So if you want to get that cut, you've been thinking about a cut. Maybe you thinking about a chop. Hey, it's time to come on by. We'll be here with Details Beauty and Barber Bar in the West End, historic West End. We'll be right back.
So the salient features, once more, of the GS 4200 model. To manufacture than its venerable predecessor, and up to, 17% quieter. Naturally, it's available both. Sorry about that. Grain beige. I'm sorry, I think I'd better take this. It's my wife on Ubu.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Pumpkin, what are you doing?
I'm Ubering.
Very funny. What? 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 What?
Make the money!
Where's your mother?
Mom!
What?
I love you.
Love you too.
Lisa, you've been staring at that computer screen for 30 minutes. What's wrong?
Oh, it's my new marketing campaign. I want to tell people how great my business is, but I don't know what to say. I need copy for the website, newsletters, and brochure, and I'm drawing a blank. Writing just isn't my thing.
My boss had the same problem, and he called Put It in Writing Professional Writing Service.
Put it in writing? What's that?
It's a business just for people who need copywriting but don't have the budget for the big marketing and PR firms. They help my company tell everyone about the great products and services we offer through our website. And when my cousin recorded his CD, Put It in Writing wrote his bio and press release. They even do resumes.
That's good to know, because I'll be looking for a job if this business doesn't take off.
Don't worry. Call the professionals at Put It in Writing at 901-359-6629 and check out the website at putitinwriting2.com. That's putitinwriting, the numeral 2.com.
Are you in need of a dessert for a special event? Maybe a custom birthday cake. I know, it's your wedding day and you want a cake that will stimulate your taste buds and capture and create the memories for that special day. Well, Sweet Destination should be your choice. Let master sweet designer Montevia Gamble create a unique and delicious cake for your special occasion. But that's not all. Sweet Destination also creates other desserts, from cheesecakes, homemade fudge, brownies, cookies, pies, cake pops, cupcakes, and just about anything that you can think of. So check them out at sweetdestinations.com or on Facebook under Sweet Destinations. Remember, the greatest conversations take place on the road to the sweetest destinations of the human mind. So let's do more than business. Let's make memorable moments. We are Sweet Destinations.
Everyone needs a way to add gold to their financial portfolio. Carrot Bars International makes gold affordable to the masses with the freegoldplan.com. Get gold in 24-karat 999.9% pure gold bullion in small affordable weights. Save your money in gold